Hi, David
Lauren.
Quist, good to see you.
Very nice to meet you, Lauren Keating.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Very nice meeting you.
Just sorry for mentioning it, but I was kind of expecting Bill. Is he okay, or?
He's fine. Yep.
Okay.
He just a lot to attend to in the IT department today, so
Okay.
just helping him out.
Sure. So, are you a good friend of Jeannie too? She was kind of the one who set up this meeting at first.
Yeah, she's a great friend of all of ours. Good
Oh, okay.
business friend, yeah.
Great.
She's awesome.
That's great. So I'm sorry. I just want to start off apologizing. I speak IKEA. I'm from Sweden, so
That's great.
if I start speaking Swedish during this meeting, just throw me a pen. Or actually, don't do that. I can translate
I'll
the
just
words
do
on
my best.
Okay.
I'll keep up with you.
Okay, great. So, how long have you been in this business?
I've been with this specific credit union for 5 or 6 years now.
5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we decided, or at least me and Bill decided on 10 minutes. Is that the same time
that's
frame?
great. Yep.
Okay, so in order to kind of maximize these 10 minutes for your best interest, I've taken my liberty to kind of set an agenda.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Okay, so what I want to start doing, just to go through a couple of questions, how you're handling things, how the process and operation is going here, and then briefly, obviously we don't have too much time, just briefly describe the product a little bit and how that might help your solution or situation.
Okay.
And then if you like what we have to offer, just mutually decide what the best next step would be.
Okay, great.
All right, so before we start though, is there anyone else that would benefit from being here today?
Just myself for today.
Okay.
There's other people on our team. Anything moving forward would have to go through Alex.
Okay.
He's my boss.
Yeah, of course.
And then he communicates with the owners, and they make all the decisions.
Of course.
But for today, for informational, this works.
Okay, great. So, I mean, I've worked obviously a lot with IT administrators in general. And actually, me and Ginny worked 2 years ago up in Plymouth. I don't know if you heard about the credit union, Woodlands Credit Union.
I'm not too familiar, but
Yeah,
I know Judy works with a lot of people in finance.
Exactly. I mean,
So.
she was kind of handling the safety, and we were doing the storage, obviously. But
Great.
that's actually how we met, and we've been working since. She's a great gal.
Yeah, she's great.
So, I mean, obviously, I know that you're faced with challenging tasks. I mean, I know you're kind of trying to wrestle increasing demand and complexity, and you're doing this pretty much on a flat budget. So, would you mind just tell me a little bit more about how you work in here with Franklin Savings?
Sure. I mean, definitely, we're dealing with a lot of challenges. Good and bad, right? So we're expanding. We just opened another branch.
Okay.
So I don't know if Jeannie shared that with you, but we just opened a branch in Hopkinton.
Oh, you did? Okay.
We're planning on expanding regionally as well in
Wow,
the
okay.
future, which
That's
is
great.
great.
Yeah,
Good for
obviously.
business,
Of
tough on
course.
IT.
Oh, of course.
So we're experiencing a lot of growth, and
Okay.
we're just doing it the best accommodating for it the best we can. Just buying servers as we need them today, and
Mhm.
that's why we try to stay tight on our budget. We just really only spend when we need to.
Okay.
But we're looking. We don't have a roadmap established
Okay.
right now for the future and how we're going to accommodate for our continuation to expand.
Okay, sure.
So that's really what we're looking for: a roadmap and a plan moving forward.
Okay, so when you mentioned a little bit budget. How much are you spending towards just maintaining the status quo versus innovation and development, which is obviously crucial. I was actually Googling Hopkinton, and I know that they have a lot of banks around there.
Yeah.
And obviously you want to kind of have that competitive edge. So how much are you kind of spending towards innovation?
It's a good question. I think, as far as from my perspective, being an admin, I'm very tactical. So I know what we spend on, I know the price tag on a server, and that's really my extent. So Alex would know a little bit better as far as the overall budget.
Okay.
But I know we do a lot of maintaining, and we probably do put a fair amount of our budget toward maintenance.
Okay. So where would you want it to be, though? Would you kind of want to focus more on innovation and kind of make that, as I mentioned, that marketing edge, where it's obviously, it's vital in a competitive market?
Yeah, it's all for our customers. At the end of the day, the reason that we're expanding and the reason that we're operating is for to service our customers and our clients, and also gain more clients. So of course we need to be competitive, and that's really a focus of the owners for sure. Their competitive edge moving forward, especially in this area.
Okay.
So, I think anything that's going to go more toward the customer experience and things like that is important.
Okay.
Anything that we can do to be more efficient and offer that experience would be better.
Of course. So if you would rank your current system from a scale from 1 to 10, could you just give me a number there? And
Yeah, like maybe a 6 or a 7.
6 or
I'd
7.
say.
It gets things done, but
Yeah, we know how to do it. We're
Yeah.
comfortable, right? It takes a lot of time. We're spending a lot of time
okay,
here.
okay.
You know, I work a lot of nights, a lot of weekends, you know, taking care of what needs to be done.
Yeah.
So that could be better.
Kind of comes with the IT, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately it does. So if we could figure out a way to kind of cut that down, I'd like to spend less time here.
Okay, so except for the time, is there anything else that would help that number to kind of bump up to closer to a 10 at least?
Yeah, I mean, with the plan moving forward, what we really need is something that's going to help us to grow and accommodate for the
Okay.
growth that we're experiencing. It needs to scale with us. It
Okay.
needs to, at the same time, be cost efficient because a big initiative and which is really front of mind for everything we do is cost and saving
course.
money. You know, we don't have like we're talking about, we
Yeah.
don't have a lot to burn and we want to use it smart.
Exactly,
We
I
have to
think
be
that's
smart.
that's probably even a bigger concern for Alex.
Yeah, exactly. He's the one that really communicates that with the owners.
Yeah, of
so
course.
sure.
So except for, I mean, based upon what you just said, it feels like time and kind of being cost efficient is your two biggest concerns at the moment.
Yeah, those are big ones, definitely. You know, we don't have time to learn a complex solution, so that's a concern. You know, we know EMC, a little bit of a bigger company, that scares us a little bit.
Okay.
You know, large company, complex solutions.
Would you mind just telling me a little bit more why you think it's too big or?
Sure. I mean, you know, we're from the area, all of us, right? So we're familiar with DMC just from a long time of just knowing where you guys are at and what you do.
Yeah.
And really, our only understanding of DMC is working with big enterprise companies like Bank of America versus Franklin Credit Union.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really where it comes from.
And obviously we work with those kind of companies, but also, I mean, we've been in business since 1979, and lately we kind of taken a niche towards, we've been working a lot with smaller companies as well, and I mentioned the Woodlands Credit Union up in New Hampshire, in Plymouth.
Oh,
that's just a typical example. I mean, we've helped thousands of clients like yourself to better manage data pretty much, and that's what we do.
Great.
And we know that even though you're big or a small company, this needs is a vital thing for any business, really. So I'd like to take a couple of minutes just to go through how I believe our VNXC, which is our solution, can help you with your current situation with time efficient, and cost efficient, and kind of gap that, kind of decrease that gap between your current situation and the increased demand that's kind of thrown at you.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know if you know about the VNXC, by the way.
I don't know. I don't really know anything about it.
Okay, so basically the VNXC is a simple, efficient, and affordable storage array. And what it does, when it comes to time, a big thing when it comes to time, it actually got 12 drivers in the, sorry about that,
Okay.
12 drivers in the VNXC. And as soon as you have a problem, the technology kind of notices the problem and sends the data to a healthy driver without any human intervention. This obviously means that, I mean, I don't know if that happened to you in a weekend that you have to come in and work extra.
yeah.
You mentioned that, yeah. So this would mean that the moves itself will kind of transition the data automatically without you having to do anything. And all you can do, I'm just going to show this real quick. I know we're short on time.
Yeah.
All this is handled through a dashboard called the Unisphere. It's really easy to see. It's just one screen, and you can see the whole IT environment on it. And as soon as a problem occurs, you see it here, and you can easily go fix it yourself. This is always going to, I mean, you won't have to spend as much time. And I know you're 3 IT administrators, right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of reallocate that talent to somewhere else. And as I mentioned towards maybe innovation and development, which is, as I mentioned, vital.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's very interesting.
So I honestly think that this solution would be a great fit for your culture and your kind of idea, and I think it would align great with that. So how about we set a meeting next week just to go through it a little bit more in depth?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any, the decision-making ability. You're gonna
Yeah,
have
of
to speak
course.
with Alex.
Okay.
So, he would be the best person to meet with next.
Okay. Would you agree that this would be a good solution for you?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to hear more about it.
Yeah. So how about we do this? How about we go? Is he here right now, by the way?
He might be. He might be tied up in something, but he might be here.
Okay. I was just thinking if we could go and talk to him right now and maybe decide on a meeting or a time that works best for all of us. Because obviously it's better, the more eyes on the product and the case, the better.
Yeah.
And kind of get the IT side and his side.
Yeah, sure. We can see if he's available. Sure.
Okay.
No problem.
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
Great. Thank you.